I am Christine, a 23 years old, from the land that was created for peace, but has never seen it. I meant to tell you, I'm from Palestine. I want you to think with me. Isn't it strange how one specific thing can make you feel differently in each time of your life? Take some seconds. Think of it. Now, I would like to share with you how I was feeling in different situations that I have been in with my enemy. Until the age of 7, I had no idea what is occupation or what Israel is. But people say there is always a first time for everything. April 2002 was my first time. Everything has started to change. It was during the Second Intifada, when the Israeli military occupied my city Bethlehem and put it under siege for 40 days. The military forces entered the city from beside our house. I remember I went to the balcony to watch them. I remember I was with my mom. And after less than a minute, I heard her saying, "Get down on the floor." We saw the guns pointed towards us, and so we just dropped on the floor to hide. I remember the next day, waking up, going with the neighbors to find out a part of the building being destroyed, and a tank just buried in the mountains there, with its cannon directed to the building. 40 days, we were not allowed to go out, only in specific hours in a couple of days, just to buy the necessary stuff. Being a 7-year-old kid, I wouldn't understand the critical situation we are in. All I could feel was the excitement and rush of seeing something new that I have never thought of, or even the happiness that I found in seeing all the neighbors sitting together, playing table and card games, drinking tea or coffee together, or even the kids around playing hide and seek. This time, I had different sentiments, though I wasn't much older. During casual nights, and without any previous notice, Israeli troops raid the neighborhood, breaking doors, abducting people. I remember one night they invaded a neighbor house by force, took their son, and left. Just like that. Seeing the terror in their eyes, the tears, and the anger, made me feel sad and helpless. Seeing people in front of you suffering, and you're just there, can't do anything. Another event that has left an impact on me was during my work period. I used to work in a hotel just 100 meters away from the apartheid wall that surrounds the West Bank and isolates it. It was during the events of Al-Aqsa Mosque, when the Israeli invaded it and put checkpoints on the entrances. Demonstration and clashes used to happen almost every day near the wall. I have seen a lot of people suffocating and getting injured, even going to the rooms to calm the tourists. We reached the point where each staff member had his own mask. Gas was entering to the hotel, leaving us trapped and suffocated. I remember each second of it, when you feel like your soul is leaving your body from coughing too much, or not being able to open your eyes from the burns you have. One day, while I was going to work, the clashes started. And this time, I was trapped outside. On one side, I saw the Palestinians fighting with rocks. On the other side, the Israeli troops were shooting bullets and tear gas bombs. And I was just there in the middle, having nowhere to go, In these moments, I was full of pain, fear, hatred. This last encounter was different than the others. It was more direct, more personal, but with mixed feelings. July last year, I have arrived to Rondine, and I have met my so-called enemy, Gal, from Rehovot, who did her military service in the intelligence. Many questions and ideas started coming to my head. It made me have fears and doubts in her. We had our disagreements and arguments since the beginning. It wouldn't be normal if we don't, but we agreed on some points in certain times. In the first week of May this year, my brother has passed away, and I wanted to go home. With her help, I managed to be home in the time that I wanted to be, with my family. In that moment, I was, and I'm still grateful for the help that she has provided. But at the same time, I was angry. Yes, angry, you heard it right. It's ironic how the same people are the reason why it's difficult for me to arrive home, and yet she's the Israeli who helped me to be there. Excitement, rush, happiness, sadness, helpless, hopeless, hatred, fear, gratitude, and anger. These were my different feelings that are caused by my occupier.